with a good Monday night battle, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Condors of Rio de Janeiro.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. And we get a glance at their leader in the huddle, the veteran, in his 9th season now in the league.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well. Won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Here's Scott throwing to start the drive. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Scott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
To throw is Scott from the gun on 3rd down. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Calling a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. The Steelers send out their punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by their 9th-year quarterback.
There's a lot of good to watch in the game last week, wasn't there? I mean, he did throw 2 touchdown passes. That was impressive. And he's so close, isn't he? The 3 interceptions killed him and his team. That was costly. But if he just cleans that up a little bit, there's a reason for optimism with this team and this passer.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 7.
Back to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We got a man shaken up.
Well, they come out and take a look at him. We will step aside for just a moment.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Looking to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He's got a 1st down. That's his first catch. Remember, he's the NFL leader in that category at the midway point.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
So from the 37, here's 2nd and 2.
Now a give, running left is Harris. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Well, one unit I know you coaches, that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
2nd and 6. Over the middle, complete. It's Franklin. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Here's 3rd and a few inches.
They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their 2nd offensive possession. And the first drive, 3 and out. 2nd possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. The numbers for him from a week ago. 8 catches, 85 yards.
You think the head coach and the offensive coordinator are able to pull the earplugs out now? Because all week, all they heard was, you know, Coach, they can't guard the pass at all. I mean, they're next to last in the league. Let's throw it on every down.
Yeah, last week we saw the numbers. This week going against 2nd to last in the pass defense area. Good for him. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep.
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 36-yard line.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
He finds Pickens over the middle.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 45-yard line.
Looking to throw. Scott. And that's going to be incomplete.
When you look at this defense,
this crew against the pass, it's been a real struggle. 2nd from the bottom in the NFL, number 31.
Theories abound. People have opinions. But too often for this team this season, it's been the big play that's done them in.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Back to throw again.
Got an open man. It's Pickens.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 4 is now 2nd and 6 at the 30-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Sherman,
And he will have a Steelers first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
First down, Steelers.
Off the RPO, he completes it. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
brings up 2nd and 4 at the 17-yard line.
Back to throw. Scott firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
And the Steelers first down.
Up the middle they go. Sherman looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Looking to throw. Scott. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Steelers are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead.
That's one of those long drives where not only do you score, but you really tire out the defense, too.
That's a great point because now they've been on the field for a long time. Them going to the bench, trying to make adjustments, trying to figure things out, but they'll do so fatigued.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. A tough challenge here in this one. We'll see if he can duplicate the numbers on your screen that he put up last week, up over 100 and a touchdown.
We were watching tape to prepare for this game. One thing you noted that I totally agree with, great complimentary piece in the last game. You know, they're able to throw it pretty well. He ran it exceptionally, and they hope to continue that same formula in this game.
Complimentary with an E, not an I.
That's my English teacher right there.
2nd and 3. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
You look at this Steeler defense.
Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top-5 passing offense in this one.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
This defense for the Steelers, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Franklin. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
2nd and 3, and they trail 7-3, but getting close to changing that. And this defense hoping to limit them to a field goal to preserve the lead.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
He'll look to throw.
Setting up the screen, Harris.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
Harris will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal. From the 2 now, second and goal.
Again, it's Harris. And not a whole lot there as he'll get him down at about the 2.
Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
The Steeler defense proving its mettle here. And now this is third and goal. They'll try to run with Harris.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on fourth and goal.
Defense didn't budge on third down. Now what are we going to see on fourth?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
He'll drop to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year.
And the Condors' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Fourth and goal. The defense needed one more stand. They couldn't get it.
I just wonder if they were thinking heavy run here in that situation instead of being able to play the pass, and they were beaten on that possession.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. That drive, a long one, spanning 15 plays. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need to score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth. With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Scott on third down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be fourth down. The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return.
And they will take over first and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week they're coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
They'll set up to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That one good for 14 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Franklin. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
They're just going to run a drive route here with their tight end. Let him get upfield about 10 yards and then move toward the middle of the field. This ball's right on target, and it results in a first down.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So this defense, they gave up some yards on this drive, but bottom line, they came up with a sack when it mattered.
And we know that every down counts, but let's be honest about it. People focus on third down as a real key down in any drive, any situation, and they took full advantage of third down there and made a play.
And his kick here is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7.
Well, a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down. Back to throw. Scott. He finds his man, complete. That's Sherman. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Looking to throw. Scott. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Now Scott from the gun on 3rd down.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
First down, Steelers.
Now a give right side. It's Sherman, and he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Scott had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
We'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Scott now to throw on 3rd down. Being chased out left. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season.
And the Steelers are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
No. Davis from the top rope. I like it.
Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. And the Rio offense set to take over. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They got to take care of business first.
A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. 2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Now back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. First down now, but the clock continues to move. They'll drop the throw.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Throw left side, complete. That's Franklin. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
He wants it all for the end zone.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Here's Scott throwing on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 2nd down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Looking to throw. Scott firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Scott. Over the middle, it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He finds his man complete. That's Alvarez.
The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. That's going to be caught by Pickens. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin our tour out at Nissan Stadium in Nashville, where you see the final score there. 20-17, your final. From there, we head all the way out west to see what's happening with the LA Chargers. And as you see, they were losers earlier this afternoon. 27-0, the final score. Finally, we're off to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And they were winners as they defeat the visiting Philadelphia Eagles. Bijan Robinson, a touchdown run in the victory. This has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle, and we have not been disappointed. This is the kind of game that could wind up hinging on which side can play mistake-free football the rest of the way.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Now a 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
They'll look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Scott. He's got this to Pickens. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 45 yards.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the 3rd quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect on more before this one's over.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Scott throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way as a quarterback.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. Back to throw. Scott. And that is incomplete.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll make this a 7-point game. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Now the Rio offense set to take over. They trail 20-13 our score as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Now 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
They'll look to throw here. He finds his man, complete. That's Franklin. They'll give him 4 yards there. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Trip McDuffie with a pick. Inside the 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick 6.
I think that's a great observation, too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate. Those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Now the Rio offense set to take over. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Here's 2nd and 8. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
Looking to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
They bring their punter out there now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
It's fielded at the 45. Avoiding the tackle, Bernard. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. To throw is Scott. Throwing to start the drive. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Now a handoff up the middle. Sherman, and he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Scott on 3rd down.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
I thought that was a completed pass until he came in and forced the ball from his hands. Not only did he make a nice play, he brings up 4th down.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
And right now, Charles, this is about building that lead little by little, and they're able to do just that.
And it gets them past the key number of 16, so this is now a 3-score lead. Not time to exhale just yet, but that might prove to be an important 3 points before things are said and done.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Now the Rio offense set to take over. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast.
There he goes, left side.
He's still on his feet. Inside the 10,
and touchdown! A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Condors get a bit closer.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his 2nd touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep him in it.
Now, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Steelers ready to take over on offense. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score.
They'll start on the ground here on first down.
To the 22-yard line.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
On 2nd down now. Holiday. And some room. There he goes, right side.
He's on his way.
And down to the 16-yard line.
70 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, it makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it?
Right back to him on first down. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Now Scott operating from the gun. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And it'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. He loses a full 5 yards there on the sack, and it also brings up 4th down, 4th and goal. And this one is right through, and that will extend their lead even further. So he's got another field goal, his 4th now in the game. He's making it look easy out there.
He certainly is, and they're always aiming for a swing of the leg that repeats under pressure, right? So nothing's different. He's got that right now because confidence is breeding confidence.
Yeah, the real offense set to take over. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
They'll set up a throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Back to throw. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 43-yard line.
Back to throw again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll look to throw again. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 2.
He'll look to throw.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Back to throw here.
That is caught.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris.
And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll set up to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
They'll try and run with Harris. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the Steelers' 3-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. The coverage good, the pressure good, leads to the sack, and it's 3rd and goal now. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And this is going to be incomplete. 4th down, so Zach Taylor sends out the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is indeed good, and that gets him back within 10. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he returns this to the 22. And the Steelers set to take the field. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Looking to throw. Scott. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 91 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Back to throw. Scott. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 5. And they'll send Pickens in motion right here. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. The Steelers on 3rd down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
1st down, Steelers.
Scott now on 1st down. Following the play here, now we've got an injury. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And they'll send Pickens in motion right here. On 2nd down, it's Sherman. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. 5 yards on the play.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, Sherman. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Now the Rio offense set to take over.
And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
The defense rising to the challenge and setting them back on the sack.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. He'll drop to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down.
You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
He'll look to throw.
Got a man complete. It's Taylor. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Franklin. And quickly, they get to the line. 2nd down and inches. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, I mean, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On 2nd down now. Holiday. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 102 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Here's Scott to throw on 3rd down. And got his man complete. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. 2nd and 11 now.
Up the middle they go. It's Sherman, and he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we would.